Hi everyone, how you doing? Welcome back to our casa. It's exciting, isn't it, Gary?
Very.
So this vlog is going to be all about what happened in the first month of our arrival. Loads happened.
Lots.
Okay, well, just to give you a bit of an update on old Gary's health, you're doing all right, aren't you?
Doing all right, but swelling's going down. I'm alternating between being able to shuffle without the crutches and walk with the crutches.
Yeah.
But I can walk really well in the pool.
Yeah, you can actually. At least that's working out quite well, isn't
good
it?
exercise.
And thankfully, I kept the crutches from when I was in America and I had a nasty fall.
Yeah, you did.
I kept them and he's been using them. So, you know, we've been recycling all around, as you'll see in this vlog. So, in today's vlog, we're going to show you a lot that's been happening. But first of all, we've had loads of creatures, great and small, haven't we?
We've had a few.
We've had loads of different things, from strange things, weird things, to sad things. So, here's our animal segment. Ginormous beetles in the pool. They always end up in here. Obviously, they've gone for a drink, poor sod. Gary's going to rescue him out. I think it's the same one, Gary. He constantly... He's always in the pool. Go on, stay there. Live in the succulents, which need cutting back massively. We learned yesterday that apparently these things here, they flower, and you can eat the flowers. And it said the leaves as well, didn't it?
Yeah.
Not sure about that. So Gary's found something in the pool. What is it? Oh God, is it alive?
Yes.
What are you going to do with it?
Put it over near the water on the irrigation of the field.
Oh God, where was it living?
It was in one of the filters.
A little owl at our pool today. Look at him. He's going to have a drink. I'm a bit concerned it's full of chlorine, isn't it, Gary?
Yeah, obviously they don't bother with it. I've seen birds all day drinking.
Where's he gone?
Oh, he's behind the post here.
Oh, playing hide and seek now. Just found a lovely little baby bird this morning in the garden.
Yeah, we had a bit of a storm last night, didn't we? I think it blew the nest out of
Yeah.
the tree because I can't find the nest.
There's no nest anywhere, is there?
No.
Let's have a little look at you, honey bun. Oh, we don't know what you are, do we? We found a little kettle box. So you're going to go in Gino De Camper's kettle box, aren't you? Until we can think what to do with you, see if we can keep you alive, eh? To him, how's Babette doing? Because he went to check her. Oh, we've called her Babette. And he said, what do you mean, what's she doing? I said, what is she doing? Is she all right? He said, yeah, she's playing Monopoly. What is she doing though, really?
She's doing what all birds do, babes. She's asking too many questions.
Oh, very funny. Getting right up with this little joke. Now, unfortunately, despite our best efforts to keep Babette alive, she didn't make it through the afternoon. And we do caveat the fact that there was no nest, no mother around, was the only reason we tried to help. We were quite sad to see old Babette die, weren't we?
Yeah, it was a bit sad.
Yeah, Gary didn't really like the name, but, you know, wasn't really up to him to name the bird that fell in our garden.
We've seen tons of birds in our garden.
Many. There's loads of wildlife, isn't there?
There is. I've seen a hawk. I mean, a gorgeous hawk underneath the bushes. Yeah, I've
We
seen it
kept
about
that
3
under
times
his
now.
beak.
The owl family, they come down all the time.
They
They're great.
do come down there.
We saw a couple of magpies for the first time the other day. That's the first time we've seen of those.
Yeah, and Gary's one of them that if he sees a magpie, he has to do that weird salute thing or whatever. I don't know what that's all about. Anyway, thank God we saw 2, because it would have been loads of bad luck or something. If you're a magpie fiend, pop it in the comments.
2 for joy.
Whatever.
1
Gary,
for sorrow, 2 for joy, 3 for good.
I don't want to start doing it, because if I start doing it, I'll be obsessed with doing it. I don't want to do it, so I'm all right. So I don't know what they are anyway. He's more of the bird person than me. So when we first got here, many of you will know that a lot of our furniture was completely ruined. So we decided that we were going to do a little bit of recycling on some of the furniture we could salvage. But this is what happened with our furniture. All our furniture got really badly damaged in storage, and loads of mould and mildew built up. Now we've got these lovely wooden tables, and unfortunately they're porous. When it's beautiful wood like this, it's not been treated, it sort of seeps inside it. So what we've decided to do is we're going to seal this in. We're going to paint these. And I've already treated all of this furniture with vinegar. So what I've done is I've cleaned it all with vinegar to try and remove the mildew. But to make it a little bit more safe to use, what I'm now going to do is we're going to give it a good sugar soap. We're going to clean it all up. And then after we've sugar soaked it, I'm going to put a primer, and it's an anti-mould primer on it. So before we paint it, and then we're going to paint it, and we're going to give it a breath of life. We're going to put a bit of a green colourant on it, sort of a chalky paint. So Gary and I are just putting the sugar soap on this to start it off. Now, I'm not being funny. It sounds really nice, doesn't it, sugar soap? It's like, oh, doesn't that sound really sweet and everything? It's full of friggin' ammonia. So don't do what I did the first day. I was just spraying it because I thought sugar soap I don't know, I thought it was made of sugar. What an idiot. It's not made of sugar. It's really ammonia-y. What is it, ammonia?
Ammonia.
Ammonia.
Yes.
It's Moni. Anyway, it's seriously dangerous kit. So make sure that you've got some bloody protective stuff on. And look how sweet it is.
But it even looks sweet, you know, nice little yellow.
Yeah. Well, that one's made up, and you can. Thank God I wasn't using the one you have to mix up.
Oh right, yeah, that concentrated.
The concentrated one, that's the word, thanks Bab. So we're going to start with all the furniture, hopefully, and it's quite nice and shaded on the balcony, so we're just out on the balcony doing it, because it's absolutely roasting in the sun.
It's warm.
Really gutting. I mean, this looks really good furniture. Looks in good condition still, but it absolutely reeks of mildew. It's all permeated inside, and we've tried scrubbing it, we've had it all out. That's our mattress, a Super King mattress it was. Lovely Super King bed, and well, it's all ruined. So we're a bit screwed. These are the chairs. So we've got 6 of these. Look at this, is the sort of thing I'm dealing with. Look at the state of that under there. I've sort of tried to clean in some of these up with vinegar. Oh, God. Like, this is what it's like. There's like mould on every single photograph and memory that we've got. It's awful. This is really sad. Gary's worrying. We've had to put everything in an outside shed because it's just terrible. Here it is. This is the finished look. So we've painted this sort of like a green colour, and there's the TV cabinet. And we decided to paint the fireplace because it did look a little bit old-fashioned and we didn't really like it at all. So we've painted it white, and we'll put a lovely mantle on that at some stage. We'll try and get a railway sleeper for that. That should look really good when it's finished. But yeah, I'm really happy with this, and it's much safer now, obviously, because we've contained and we've cleaned up that mould that was in there. We were really chuffed with how it all turned out in the end, weren't we?
Yeah, it's looking good.
Especially the fireplace. That was just an idea I found on Pinterest. So I was thinking, what can I do with that ugly old fireplace? And slap a white paint, and it's done the job, isn't it?
It has, and it'll look really good once we put that sleeper on the top to make the mantelpiece.
Yeah, it will look fabulous. So then we decided we were going to turn our attention to the garden itself, didn't we?
We did.
In particular, the deck. And that had quite a lot to do on it. And we had no garden furniture whatsoever, so we had to buy a load of new stuff. But we were really chuffed with this transformation. So we've started by staining the decking first, and we've just given it a sort of a winterised coat, and I've got to be honest, we were a bit worried because it kept looking a bit orange and a bit horrible, but it's looking much better now as it's drying. You're freshening up the deck today, aren't you?
I am, yes. The flies are killer though.
Oh yeah, you look boiling, Bab. It's really roasting. So what we're doing is, you see these old planters here. They're really great planters, but they're looking a bit tattered. So we're putting some lovely white exterior paint on it. By we, it's the royal we, it's Gary. He's painting them, actually. That's your little task today, isn't it?
It is.
But they look different. You've got an awkward one there because you've got a load of mint there, haven't you? Yeah, I'll pull that back in a second before you start it.
Do that, right.
Bit of string, yeah. It needs trim, actually. It looks a right old state. So I read this hack that if you tie like a vanilla air freshener near to where you are, it will minimise the flies. I'm not sure it's working though, Gary. Like we've got like flies that like it.
These flies didn't get the memo about your hack, babes.
No, they didn't, did they? So I'm not sure this life hack's going to work. But I'm going to leave it there. So I've just tied it here, but it's not really, I don't know if it's potent enough, Gary.
Yeah.
That's the problem. Let me see if I can move it near them, see if they don't like it. Oh, they certainly moved away. Let me just hang it on there then, on the water thing, for a second. Let's see if they don't like it. Now, they were all over that, weren't they, a minute ago?
They were.
What are you going to do? Just tie it or hold
I
it?
think I was going to... Let's see what happens when I go over here.
Oh, look, there's one by a tissue, there's one on your leg.
There's two on my leg and they're not bothered at all about vanilla.
Well, that's a load of shit, isn't it? Oh, hold on, they did move, but I don't know if they moved because they saw something.
They saw something, I think.
Well, that's another hack that's not working then.
But it's pretty, if nothing else.
Yeah. I was kind of hoping that would work. Discovered that this plant here is deadly nightshade. Christ, that's coming out. In fact, I might whip all of this out, Gary. I didn't realise that. That's dodgy as, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on there. Who would be growing deadly nightshade in these things? Not me. So I was like, oh, look, Gary, there's some berries. Yeah, good job I just didn't... Flipping hell. Right, we'll be getting rid of them. We were over the moon to discover this, because this is a bamboo bush. You'll see, all the bamboo is growing separately, and some of it's really rock solid. And we really need to sort out our grapevine that's growing. It doesn't have any supports. So I'm cutting some of this down, and Gary's going to make some arches. Really tall, that's off the ground. It goes all the way up, beyond my reach. And they've got all these little offshoots, so I've got to strip them off, so that we've got a really nice piece of bamboo to work with. These bamboo pieces down, and as you can see, they're really tall. And Gary's already took some that I've taken down and made some archways. We've got vine leaves growing on the back of the carport here. This is great, Gary. What have you put on here? Just string?
String, yeah.
So he's just lacing some string in so that these vines can start to grow across. He's going to put these cross members I've just done here across here. And we should have a really nice platform for the vine leaves.
We should.
That looks amazing, Gary. It's like Cat's Cradle or something. Do you remember playing that?
I do, yeah.
I can't remember how it goes now or anything.
I never got it wrong. I've got my hands twisted and fingers caught.
But good solid piece of string. It's just normal string, isn't it?
Yeah.
That you've done? Yeah. That'll be all right though for the vines. And we noticed there was a couple of little baby grapes. Look, see these? Oh, they're getting bigger every single time we come and have a look here. But I like to cook with vine leaves. That one needs snipping off. It's not looking too good. Some of them aren't brilliant. But 3 different varieties of grapes by all accounts. It's a finished product for now. We'll get some more bamboo and make another layer as it comes round, but it'll be a couple of weeks at least before then. Really happy with that. See the motorhome in the background. She's got a lovely view of the garden she has. Here it is, a couple of weeks on. And you can see it's going to create a lovely arch under here. And we're hoping that the grapes will drop down and it will be fantastic. You can walk through a grape heaven. You know, life's good when you get your first Amazon parcel. It's just arrived. Got loads coming now. Now I know they know where we live. Moved the motorhome into a bit more of a shadier space because it's been really hot. And she's living under here for a little while. Which she seems to quite like, to be fair. I don't know about you, but I love like finding a little bargain or a thrifting and upcycling. So what we found, and it was at the bin, not that we go hovering by the bins normally, but it was out at the bin. People throw things that they don't want. We've done it, people take all the stuff. We found this little tiny table that looks a bit of a mess. And I said to Gary, oh, that'd be great for the garden. So what we're going to do is clean it up a bit, and I've got an idea for the top of it. I'll show you. It's a little table. Now, as you can see, somebody's obviously tried to stick down the glass top, and it looks pretty horrible at the moment, but hasn't it got the makings of something gorgeous just for sitting outside? And I said to Gary, isn't that the same size as a tile? And he said, well, I think so. So what we did is we found an old tile that was lying around the house, and I've painted it, and we're going to put that on top of this and create a little side table. I painted this yesterday. I just put some exterior white paint on, and it was just like a beige tile, to be honest. And I quite like the fact that it's still got the lines that were on the tile. It looks really nice. I'm really pleased with that, and that will be my new tabletop. And here's the end result. This is the decking now. So we've got a gazebo up and put some furniture underneath. The planters of white. A couple of sun loungers with the table that I've upgraded. And then an egg chair. I've ordered some cushions that match for this. That's all we've got at the moment because those other cushions got ruined. But what do you think? So since we arrived here, we've had really extreme weather, haven't we?
Yeah.
We've had storms, rain, we've had extreme heat. It was like 45 degrees outside in the garden the other day, wasn't it?
It was hot, wasn't it?
We were boiling. And then we had some sort of weird weather phenomenon that Gary's got. I don't think it's the right thing. What do you think of this? We've just seen this and I'm not having it. Gary reckons this is called a dust willy. It's not called a dust willy.
It's called a dust willy. It's like a little mini tornado.
It's not called a dust willy. I'm not having it.
It's called a dust willy. It's gone now, look.
Why is it? No, it's not.
It is.
Is it called a dust willy? Has anyone seen one of them before?
It's starting up again.
Oh, it's gone to another area. They're not. It's not
called a
called
dust
that.
willy. It is. It's a little mini tornado. It's called a dust willy.
That's a bit like, right, so one time I was really hungry. One time I was really hungry and I kept eating, like feeling really hungry all the time. And I said to Gary, God, I feel like I got Prada Willy. And he said, oh yeah, as if that's a thing. And I suppose you've got designer vagina.
That is called a dust willy.
Hang on. Everyone, is this a dust willy? Answers in the comments below, or do you just call it a dust bowl?
It's a dust willy.
It's not a dust bloody willy.
Yes, it is.
We're obsessed, Gary.
With dust.
See what I mean?
It is. I grew up in Australia and they call them willy willies. And they're
a double willy?
Yeah, they're dust devils, but you mix it and it's a dust willy. That's what you call it as a kid in Australia. I kid you not.
Okay. Well, he's probably not teasing because Gary doesn't really do the sort of teasing stuff that maybe I'll do a little bit. Well, what? Well, we unfortunately, because he can't climb the stairs, poor old Gary's had to sleep downstairs, haven't you? Which he hates. And so every night he's been complaining that he's not sleeping in our bedroom because our bedroom's upstairs and it's a really lovely bedroom, so I don't want to sleep downstairs. But he's having to. So he was going on about how much he hates it. So I put a sign on yesterday, didn't I?
You did.
It says Gary's room. So do not come in. Have you left it up?
No, I'm taking it down.
Have you taken it down?
Absolutely.
It's right.
It's the spare room. It's not mine.
So I keep calling it Gary's room. I say, so I bring it into your bedroom. It's like, it's not my bedroom, it's a spare room. But we're having fun, aren't we?
We are. It's great laugh.
It's been a bit of a mare with you having that accident, and I was unfortunately ill when we got here. Then I was ill with something else for another couple of weeks. So we've had a fair share of a couple of bits going wrong, haven't we?
Yeah, we've not been bored, have we?
We haven't been bored. We haven't been remotely bored, but we are settling in. And if you are enjoying our Spanish content, please let us know. I know this is a van life channel, but it's also our channel, our life, what's going on for us. And next week, we're starting something pretty exciting. We're starting the process of residency. And if that's something you're really interested in, please don't forget to hit that subscribe. And if you don't want to miss any of those, ding-a-ling that bell so you don't miss any of our content. But please like, share, talk, comment down at the bottom to help the algorithm. So that's it for us this week, isn't it? Except to say thanks very much for watching. Thanks for all your lovely comments and all your well wishes. You know, we really do appreciate it, and we love you all. Thanks very much, guys. We'll see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.